Overtraining is one of the main enemies of novice athletes. Excessive volume of training and lack of time for recovery disrupt the metabolism in a complex way, harming the central nervous system and hormonal levels. In today's video, I'm going to tell you what overtraining is, how it affects the training process, and whether it can be avoided. So, watch the video till the end. Let's get started. Overtraining is a state of chronic muscle strain in athletes. Its main cause is excessive exercise without sufficient recovery time. In fact, regular training of tired muscles leads to the depletion of the body's reserves. Overtraining is manifested not only by pain in the muscles as a result of excess lactic acid, but also by increased irritability, sleep problems, and hormonal disorders. In men, testosterone levels often decrease and libido suffers. The situation is aggravated by the fact that overtraining is quite difficult to determine in the early stages. In addition, athletes tend to ignore the first symptoms. How much time to rest? There are two types of overtraining in sports medicine. Both are characterized by tension of cortical processes, as a result of which there is a disruption in the functioning of the central nervous system, proceeding according to the mechanism of neurosis. The first type is mild overtraining that disappears completely after 5 to 10 days of rest. In turn, the second type is chronic overtraining, which requires up to several months for recovery, during which the athlete is recommended to change the type of activity. How to recognize overtraining? In the early stages of overtraining, its symptoms may be subtle. First of all, we're talking about reaching a plateau in athletic performance, despite an increase in the volume of training. Motivation can decrease, the mood suddenly worsens, and sleep problems appear. The next stage of overtraining is characterized by loss of appetite, weight loss, decreased immunity, and muscle pain. Often there is a decrease in maximum oxygen consumption and an increase in heart rate, even at rest. This is a result of elevated levels of the hormone cortisol. A high level of cortisol is manifested in the activation of catabolic processes, an increase in the time required for recovery, as well as a negative effect on the functioning of the immune system. In addition, cortisol interferes with the normal production of testosterone. How to treat overtraining? Sports massage, and in particular myofascial release, is an effective way to reduce muscle soreness after exercise. The use of a massage roller not only makes the muscles more elastic, but also accelerates the elimination of toxins, helping to fight overtraining. It's also important to follow the training schedule. Since large muscle groups need up to 48 to 72 hours to fully recover, repeated training at this time won't bring additional results. Beginners are advised to train no more than 3 to 4 times a week. To prevent overtraining, it's recommended to alternate strength and cardio training. This helps the body get rid of toxins faster. At the end of workouts, cool-down exercises and stretching of the muscles must be carried out. A number of experts recommend a contrast or cold shower. Most often, recovery from overtraining of the first type requires at least 3 to 5 days of complete rejection of active sports. More severe overtraining may take longer, up to 4 to 8 weeks or more. At that time, it is recommended to sleep at least 8 to 9 hours a day, monitor the presence of essential vitamins and minerals in the diet, primarily zinc, magnesium, and iron, and do light cardio outdoors. Taking BCAAs may help. After the resumption of loads, it's necessary to keep a training diary in which both strength indicators and well-being at the end of the training should be noted. Remember that although overtraining develops gradually, an experienced athlete is always able to recognize it in the early stages and reduce the volume of loads so as not to bring the situation to a dangerous state. Overtraining is a state of chronic fatigue caused by excessive exercise. Symptoms are reduced strength, constant muscle pain, sleep problems, and immune problems. The only method of direct treatment is to stop working out to restore the body. If you find this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. It will help us to create more content for you. See you in the next video.